Okay, this is Poplar Lawn Park, also known as Central Park. It is sitting in the middle of Petersburg, Virginia, and it encompasses about 4 square city blocks. Uh, This park has been documented as being utilized by the people of Petersburg since the year 1800, and a lot's gone on in this area since then. Uh, Volunteers who went to fight in the War of 1812 and the Mexican War trained and camped in this area. In 1824, there was a lavish ceremony for the Revolutionary War hero Lafayette. That was attended by people from all the surrounding areas. It was a really big deal. In 1843, members of the Petersburg Artillery trained here. In 1860, the park itself had belonged to George Bowling. George Bowling was a member of one of the founding families of Petersburg, and in 1846 he sold the park to the city for $15,000. By 1854, the park had fallen into disrepair to the point where residents of the city were quoted in the Daily Southside Democrat newspaper as saying that what used to be a mustering ground and mulery for a great and growing city has now been reduced to a den of cows. In 1861, the park was being used by the military again. Confederate troops were training here. In 1863, the area over there was being used as a field hospital for federal soldiers. The Battle of the Crater happened on July the 10th of 1864. After the battle, the area directly in front of me was being used as a retainment camp for the black soldiers. In 1869, the park got a small facelift. There were there was a landscaping done and a few new plants put in. But by 1871, the city was planning on building a road straight through the middle of the park, or like where I'm standing, and using either side as residential. The city residents wanted nothing to do with this. They liked their park, and the city listened. So in 1873, a massive facelift was started. The first thing that was done was there was a small pond put in behind me, and that was fully stocked with goldfish. After that, there was the paths were laid out in the concentric pattern of Frederick Law Olmsted. Directly behind me in this little area, there was a beautiful fountain installed. By 1875-76, the facelift was completed with 500 new trees and different shrubs being planted. After that, the park was being utilized as a place of recreation. This Memorial Day is a very big thing in Petersburg. Well, I should say Memorial Day used to be a very big deal in Petersburg. And there was an annual celebration held here. There was the July 4th celebrations had been held here. People used to get together for Christmas holidays. They sang carols around that tree that's kind of behind me. But sadly, by the 1970s, the homes around the park were starting to be torn down, and the park itself was falling into disrepair again. However, that caused the people of Petersburg to step up one more time. In 1979, the park itself, along with a few surrounding blocks, were placed onto the National Register of Historic Places. And here we are today. Now, just as a quick side note, the homes around this park were built, some of them were built in the mid-1800s. The majority were being built between the years 1880 and 1910. I'm going to be doing a series about the homes around this park, so if you're interested, please subscribe, click the like button and the notification bell, so that way you get notified when I put out a new video. I just want to thank you for watching today, and don't forget to please subscribe. Okay, this is not the original fountain that was in the park. And when it got its overhaul in 1874 through 1876, there was a gorgeous fountain put in. The original fountain was actually in that area over there, kind of where I started out standing. Now, sometime, and I don't know why this happened or how it happened, but city planners had that fountain removed. It is now still in existence. It is sitting in front of it's at Richard Bland College, sitting in front of the president's house. This fountain was the one that was replaced. It was put in by the City of Petersburg's Garden Club in 1955, along with the wrought iron fence around it and the beautiful plantings.